talk about some of the enormous opportunities that lie ahead. I wanted today just to share with you a few reflections on the way that the Australian Treasury approaches its international economic engagement, because I think that might set a platform for some good discussion to follow, and to explain briefly what my role is here in India. As David mentioned, following the elevation of our bilateral relationship to that of a strategic partnership, we've doubled our diplomatic resources in country. And so the Treasury's added a post. It's the 7th position that we have around the world of a similar nature. So it really does reflect how enormous the opportunities are that we see here. And we feel as though as much as the business-to-business relationships and the people-to-people relationships will certainly flourish, there's much more that we can do at a government-to-government and policy level to ensure that there's an appropriate investment climate and trading environment for this to occur. The general philosophy that we take in the Treasury is very much one of creating well-functioning markets. Our vision is of very much open trade and investment. We see enormous opportunities in the Asian region, and Mr. Holly referred to the Asian century. That defines our vision of, in an economic paradigm, I think, as much as a strategic and political paradigm. The centre of power is very much moving in this direction, and we're mobilising all of our resources to match that. This is a really good forum for unifying that vision and for setting up this goal of a well-functioning global financial system. For its part, Australia is the co-chair of another working group under the G20, the International Financial Architecture Working Group. It has both a short-term and a longer-term focus, the short-term being doing whatever's required to ensure we can contain the situation in Europe. The longer term is ensuring the fundamental legitimacy of the international financial architecture with the IMF and its role and mandate being clear, with it being effective and representative. And so I think these are some of the really fundamental challenges that we share globally and that we're making a strong contribution to together. At a regional level, again, we see so many opportunities that are untapped in the Asian region, and whether it's in terms of an Asian bond market, which might of course be a collection of national bond markets initially, whether it's in terms of the opportunity for cross-border marketing of managed funds, whether it's our shared ambitions to establish our respective financial centres as global hubs. I think there's so much more that we can talk to each other about, and Asia, the Asian region, requires a stronger voice perhaps to on the global stage to represent its interests in a regional sense. We see the East Asia Summit as a great opportunity as well, and there are other regional bodies which perhaps aren't as obvious but which we feel are important. Bodies such as the Standards Setter Group for Accounting Standards. That's official title is the Asia-Oceania Standard Setters Group, but basically its mandate is as a regional body to encourage convergence and a stronger voice for the region in the area of accounting standards.